Welcome to Inoculating Mushroom Substrate. Let's get Frenchified. I first wiped the steel air box down with some alcohol, just to kill anything that's in there. I have two substrates that I'm going to put into the steel air box and two green spawns. One is black poplar and the other one is scarlet caterpillar club mushrooms. We will inoculate one substrate with black poplar and the other substrate with scarlet caterpillar club. Okay, I've got both the substrate and the green spawn in the lid. I'm going to go ahead and cover it and then begin opening the jar and transferring the material into the green spawn into the substrate. I'm going to go ahead and do the work. Put my hands in the gloves. Go ahead and unfold this one bag. So the bag now on the right is going to wind up with the black poplar. I'm going to open my lid. I'm going to go ahead and transfer. There's 300 grams in here. I'm going to go ahead and transfer in about 200 grams, leaving about 100 grams for later use. And the reason for that is I'm going to make more grain spawn out of it. A little more. Pushing it down in a little hole I made. Try to get the grain spawn all around. We'll wrap this back up. I want to fold this bag back where we had it. Don't want anything to get into it. Okay, like that. Now let's work on the other one. Put that up. One on the left, we're going to go ahead and put on in the scarlet caterpillar club mushroom. Again, we're going to put 2/3 of this jar, about 200 grams, into the spawn, into the substrate. Leave 100 grams to respawn more mushrooms. Good. Here, you can see even with 165 quarts, it's still kind of tight. keep this nice and clean. We'll put the caps back on. As you can see, this is really working beautifully. Okay. Now, take off the gloves. And we'll go ahead and open up our box. Now what I'm going to need to do is seal these substrates with the sealer. I have this food saver sealer that I'm going to seal it using the bottom burner. Heat element there. So all I need to do, the bag is still sterile, still wrapped under, still folded nicely. I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath here. Being very careful. And just a little more. Lock it down and let it seal. Okay. A nice full seal here, no openings, no cracks. We can now use this and let the mycelium get in throughout the out the substrate. When it gets nice and white, some brown and maybe some black in there, we'll have we can cut it and fruit it. I've added 200 grams, about 2/3 of the jar. It's 300-gram jar of the grain spawn. That'll help overwhelm it because we use a still air box and not a laminar airflow. And just to be a little more careful, just in case it got a little bit contaminated, we're able to put in 200 grams of the grain spawn, and that'll help overwhelm it and make sure nothing else grows. Okay, so now I'm going to take my box, put in my substrate. I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. As you know, we want it to be able to breathe. Got my holes in the box, and I'm just going to use the painter's tape simply because that way when I peel it off, it doesn't rip up my box. So we'll put the painter's tape here. We'll let this sit for 2 or 3 weeks in this nice dark box with nice airflow, and we'll take a look at it and see and fruit it cut it when it's ready to fruit. Thank you for watching Inoculating Mushroom Substrate with Grain Spawn. Remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Have a wonderful day.